Hey, it's me, Vicky Marie. Now, I've got a very important update for you on this case that we looked at before of the missing woman, Charlene Hobbs. Now, this has now changed as far as the police are concerned from a missing persons investigation to a murder investigation. And although this is bad news in one way, because obviously it means that the police think that Charlene is deceased, but the good news about it is that it means that they will put more resources into looking for Charlene, who has not been seen for a long time. Now, okay, let's have a look at this article that'll explain what's happened. Now, we looked at this case before. We looked at Charlene's case. The thing is, Charlene had, I suppose, what police might call a bit of a high-risk lifestyle. She was involved in the drug scene. And sometimes that can mean that people don't look at, people victim blame, don't they? It's sometimes it can be sort of, oh, well, that's the lifestyle they lived, etc. We don't want this to happen with Charlene, because, or any other missing person. Everybody has the same value. Doesn't matter their lifestyle choices. Sometimes people go the wrong way in life, and there, but for the grace of God, go us. But we don't. It's not right. Something has happened to Charlene. She's disappeared. Her family are worried about her. Doesn't matter what her lifestyle was. Now, so this happened in Cardiff. So detectives searching for Charlene, who has been missing since last summer. So, it won't be that long before it'll be a year that Charlene's been missing. Now, Pete, there have been arrests made in Charlene's case, but nobody has been charged. So now Crime Stoppers is offering a reward of up to £20,000 for information that leads to the arrest and conviction of those responsible. This is now considered a murder inquiry. It's not a missing person inquiry anymore. So it's ramped up in seriousness. Their resources the police have to deal with a murder investigation are much higher than what they have to deal with a missing person investigation. Now, £20,000 is a lot of money, especially if there may be somebody in this drug world, somebody who's an addict. It's an even bigger amount of money, isn't it? Or an even as far as they're concerned, money is what buys them drugs, which they're addicted to. And obviously, in an ideal world, it wouldn't take money for people to give up information about a missing person. But, people will be scared sometimes. They'll be scared of going to the police, especially, as I say, if they're addicts or they're in, that sort of world. The police, they'll be scared. They'll be wary of going to the police. And this reward could just tip the balance, couldn't it? So the last confirmed sighting of Charlene, who was 36, or is, well, no, I don't know whether to say was or is, because the police seem to think she is deceased, unfortunately. She was 36 years old from Riverside, and the last confirmed sighting was a photograph taken on a mobile phone at a house in Broadway in the Adamsdown area of the city on the 24th of July last year. So, Miss Hobbs, who has a distinctive dragon tattoo on her back, had her hair in a bun and was wearing a dark strapless top when the photo was taken. And also, the day before she was last seen, she was captured on CCTV at a Morrison's local in Adamsdown. Let's have a look at this brief video. So it was hot. You can see it was hot. She's just got this sort of tank top type thing on. Not tank top. I can't remember what they're called. But, so it was hot that day. She's taken her jacket off. She's tied it around her waist. This is the day before she disappeared. And this was in the Morrison's local in Adamsdown. 24th of July, 2024. Did you see her? Do you know anything about what happened to Charlene? The police have appealed for information. There's a £20,000 reward for information that leads to the arrest of whoever has done what the police believe, unfortunately, is murder. I'm presuming this picture on the left here is the last photo of her. So in a statement released through South Wales Police, Miss Hobbs's family said, "We still hope that Charlene can be found safe and well. We are grateful for the support of Crime Stoppers and the reward to help us find her, and we hope that this will help people to come forward with information about what has happened to Charlene." So yeah, this is the last photo taken of her at a property in Broadway. What happened to her at that house or just after she left there, because she hasn't been seen since. So Detective Chief Inspector Matt Powell said, "We've always been determined to find Charlene alive and return her to her family. But despite a huge number of inquiries, we have no proof that Charlene is alive. While I've always maintained an open mind, the lack of evidence that Charlene is alive means that we are now treating her disappearance as a murder investigation. We've spoken to more than 250 people, either known to Charlene or from areas where she is known to frequent, and no one can tell us where Charlene is or that she is alive, which of course we, her family and friends, desperately want to hear. Several of those that we have spoken to believe she has died, but no one has been able to provide any specific details." So somebody knows what's happened to Charlene, and the police have spoken to people who have said that in their opinion she is deceased, and there's a reason for that. This is where they've been searching for her. It's one of those needle in a haystack things. If you've got, unless they've got some phone data to work with, where do you choose? How do you decide where to look? So detectives and specialist search teams are continuing with extensive efforts to find Miss Hobbs and determine the circumstances around her disappearance. And DCI Powell added, "I still firmly believe that answers lie in the community. Someone out there holds key information that will help us find Charlene." So a 45-year-old man arrested in connection with the investigation remains on police bail, and a 43-year-old man and a 38-year-old woman have been released without charge. So it seems, doesn't it, that the police perhaps have got a good idea of who did kill Charlene. I think they've probably got a good idea of it. But evidence, isn't it? And the body is a big thing. If Charlene, bless her soul, is deceased, finding the body will make the difference. So let's hope and pray somebody comes forward. If not for their conscience, I mean, your conscience should be enough for you to come forward if you've got information. But now there's a £20,000 reward. That's a big draw, isn't it? Someone. Anyway, I'm lighting a candle for Charlene. Same as her family. We hope, that maybe is there a chance that she's not deceased, but it doesn't seem very likely. I'm just so sorry to say that, because what if the police have decided it's a murder investigation? It doesn't look promising for Charlene. So we may be at a point where it's justice for Charlene. We're hoping for here. But so yeah, please, if you know anything, or if you think, please share this video, especially if you know anybody in that area around Cardiff, etc. Thing is, the more shares the better. Her family deserve answers, and Charlene deserves to be laid to rest. If she is deceased, she deserves to be laid to rest properly. Thank you for watching. Thank you for caring about Charlene. I'll see you really soon in the next video. Till then, may your God go with you. Bye.